Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Today we're leveling up our skills with the Trifecta Flow, which combines 3 advanced hand transitions into one flow. It's also excellent for strengthening your core, arms, back, and shoulders. We'll take a look at the flow next, and then we'll dive in. Doing the Trifecta Flow is going to teach you about landmarks, transitions, and mace balance. We're going to start by learning each of the 3 landmarks that we're moving between, and then we'll start adding in the transitions. So to begin, let's go over those 3 main landmarks. So from my warrior stance, both hands bottom of the mace, one hand will rise to the top of the mace, drop it straight across my body, and then I will rotate to the side. So I'm in this position where the mace is pointing straight forward with the head in front. This is our first position. Now the second position that we're going to be getting into today is going to be very similar, except that instead of hip level, it's going to be shoulder level. So what it looks like, you can just come into this position. So I'm holding my hand a few inches away from the head of the mace, and it's going to be, again, pointing straight forward. So this is our second landmark that we're working with today. Our third landmark is going to be this one. So you can come into this position. I'm gonna hold my hand at the top of the mace, and I'm gonna point it straight out in front of myself once more. The big key here is that while my top hand is holding the mace, my bottom hand is also going to be holding the mace, but supporting it. So these are our 3 landmarks, and we're going to be moving between these with our transitions. So let's dive into that now. Alrighty, so we're gonna start with positions 1 to 2. So what that means, we're going from this first landmark we did into the second landmark we did. So let's learn that transition. I'm gonna tilt to the side so it's a little easier for you to see. And what I'll be doing, all that I'm really doing, is I'm going to be pulling the mace head up, sliding my hand from the tail up the mace, and I'm going to flip the mace over and catch with my thumb pointing towards the tail. And then I'll just pull it straight up. So to speed it up a little bit more, I'm just gonna slide the hand up and push up into this position. And you can practice going up and down here. And all that I'm gonna do to go down is I'm gonna drop the head of the mace, my other hand, thumb grabs down, and then I'll flip it. So what you'll notice is that basically I'm flipping the mace over and I'm grabbing it so that I can make that adjustment. So my tail hand slides up and flips over so I can hop into this position. And then I'll drop the head of the mace, and this hand is going to grab thumb down and flip it back over again. So that's from positions 1 to 2. Now we're gonna move on to positions 2 to 3. Alrighty, so we're in this position, right? We have the mace pointing straight in front of ourselves with our hand a few inches from the head of the mace, like we had in our 1 to 2 just before. Next, I'm going to be grabbing with that free hand, palm facing me. This is really important. Your palm has to face towards yourself as you grab the mace near the head. And all I'm going to do is I'm gonna turn the tail out horizontally instead of vertically, right? The first 1 to 2 was vertical. Now we're gonna go horizontal. So tail comes out horizontal. I'm gonna grab with that hand that we grabbed at the head of the mace, and then I'm going to keep flipping the tail around. I'm spinning it on my palm, and I'm gonna lock into this position. So again, I'm gonna come back, mace points forward. Palm facing me grabs the mace, spin horizontal, grab hold with that hand near the head of the mace, and then open the palm of the other hand towards the tail of the mace and flip it around. So that's all it is. I am grabbing hold, rotating the mace on my palm, and then locking it out. And that is our position 2 to position 3. Now we're gonna dive into position 3 to position 1. So we're gonna get back and we're gonna finish the loop of the flow. Alrighty, so we're gonna finish out this flow here. We're in this position where I have my top hand holding, my bottom hand is supporting. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the mace horizontally once more, slide the tail hand down, and then push the mace down. So this is the simplest one. All I'm doing is I'm bringing the mace horizontal across my body, pointing the tail out, sliding my tail hand down the mace, and then dropping back into that first position. So I'll do it one more time so you can see. So from position 3, I'm gonna pull it around, slide the hand out, and drop down. So that is positions 3 to 1. Now we're gonna roll the whole thing together in the full Trifecta Flow. Alrighty, so now that you've mastered the 3 landmarks and you've gotten the transition between each landmark, we're gonna tie it together. So what this is gonna look like, I'll come into my warrior stance, one hand rises to the top of the mace, I'm gonna bring it down outside my body into that first position. I'm gonna pull the mace up, slide my hand up, palm grabs out, and I should end up here. Next, my palm facing me is going to grab the mace, flip it horizontal, hand is gonna tuck and support underneath the mace, and I'll end up here. Finally, I'm gonna flip it horizontal once more, slide my tail hand down, and finish in our original position. So let's go through that again on this side, and then we'll do the other side. So I'll pull it up, flip the mace out vertically, grab hold, 1. Palm facing me, horizontal flip, 2. And here's our third transition. Bring it horizontally, slide the hand down, 3. I'm gonna do one more just sped up so you can really see. So 1, 2, 3. And now I'm gonna switch sides, which is simply going to be a modified prayer switch. So I'm just going to make prayer hands in the middle of my mace and flip the tail to the other side. And then I'll repeat. So push vertically, swing horizontally, and then drop it around down below. And that is all that there is to this particular flow. And once you've mastered each of those 3 transitions, all you have to do from there is speed it up and see how snappy you can make it. The idea is that you can pass from one position to the next as quickly as you can. And then you're also trying to make sure that your form is really nice and strong. So you're actually locked out in each position. And now that's gonna take practice. So speeding it up and locking everything out is gonna take practice. So definitely take your time, practice the flow consistently because your handwork is going to improve, mace balance is going to improve, and you're gonna feel stronger in every single one of your landmarks. Now I have a challenge for you. Since you've learned how to do the trifecta flow going one direction, the challenge is, can you do it going the other direction? So you'll still start and finish in this rotated landmark 1, our first position, but the question is, instead of going up first, to the side, and then back down, can you go out to the side, back to this position 2, and then drop back to the position 1? Can you explore that? Can you figure it out? I'll do one more so you can see as a little sneak peek, and the rest is on you, my friend. So I'll flip it around, I'll spin, catch, and then I'll drop the head of the mace and return back down. And there you are. See if you can figure out the challenge. Tag me in a post if you figure it out. I would love to see it. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want to get more out of your steel mace, and I will see you on the next Flow Made Simple video. Peace.